winterizing the water systems on the boat. So how are we gonna get the pink stuff into my water system? So I've already bypassed my hot water tank. That's the best way to do it, because it's gonna take too much antifreeze to get in there. So bypass your cold water intake into the tank, and then where the hot water would have come out, it's bypassed. So now when I run the pink stuff, it'll run in where the cold would have gone, and it connects with where the hot water would have come out, going out to the various sinks.
Here's a closer look at what I was describing. Disconnect that copper pipe, the pipe going into the tank and pipe coming out of the tank. Loop it around so now the antifreeze goes in and loops and goes right back to the system without hitting the hot water tank.
So how we're gonna get the pink stuff through without filling up my water holding tank? With this, I got a little Japsco pump. I'm not sure what you use, but it's easy. You just pop this off and separate. As you can see, my water tank has already been emptied, already ran the faucets, and I kept an extra adapter connected to the end of the hose. Now I'm just gonna pop that right in where I took the other piece off and hook up the other end of the hose into the pink stuff here. Make sure you get the non-ethylene alcohol, the non-alcohol one. It's better on your gaskets. Anyway, I'm gonna run that right into the pump. So when I turn on my water flow, it'll suck it from the jug, run it through the system, do the cold water, and do the hot water. But there's 3 sinks. I don't know how many sinks you got, but the best thing to do is start with the furthest sink out. So be the one in the bathroom, then the one in the galley, then the one in the sink up here, and it'll be done. There it goes. It's pulling it right from the pink stuff, right from the jug into the system, right out to the sink. There you go. Get the pink going. Now I'm gonna run the cold. I did the hot first, bypassing the tank. Now I'm gonna turn the water on and get the rest of that water out of there, and the pink stuff will be running right through the system. So now I know this one's done. There we go, and it's non-toxic. Same thing here. Run the next sink out. And do the both hot and cold on all the sinks. See that? Super easy, done. Water systems will be all set for the season. So
now that we're done with the water systems, let's move on to the heating and AC units.
now for the heating and air conditioning units. There's 3 units on this vessel. One in the forward berth and one in the midship berth. So what we want to do is turn off the seacock, which I've already done, and then I'm going to separate my intake. This is where all the seawater goes in to the system, to the 3 units, to cool the units down. So what we're gonna do is hook up a hose right to that valve, right to the intake from there, with this hose here. Put this in. All right, here's my new hose I'm using to run the system with the antifreeze. There we go, priming the system. Once you saw that the system's primed, now it'll pull in from the jug or the bucket, either way. So I'm gonna turn it on to run. Yeah. And you want to do the same thing for all 3 units. That's the easiest way to do it. It helps if you have a second person. One person turn on the unit, the other person's watching the flow, and then checking to see if when it spills out the pink overboard. But pretty easy stuff, pretty easy process to do. It's my second unit right there, you can see. So I'm gonna start with the furthest one out, work my way back, and then re-hook it all up together. So take care, hope this helps you out.
This is how I winterize my systems. As always, consult with your local manufacturer and your owner's manual before working on your systems. Safe sailing, have a good end to your season, and see you again next season.